Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Phoenix Suns. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin, some people question the contract that Terry Rozier got from the Hornets in 2019. But 3 years later, he earned an even bigger deal. He says, I work my tail off because that's all I know. The money will be there. I'm more excited that I can just show my talent every night.
Love the motor. DA, thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. And for Charlotte, the forwards are Hayward and Washington. Terry Rozier is out there with Oubre. And it's Williams at the 5. Obviously, both these teams love to attack the glass, rebounding. So that stat, Greg, could end up being a deciding factor here tonight.
There aren't going to be any free second chances tonight. These squads need to be ready to get physical and fight for every single possession.
Just 5 to shoot. Basket counts.
Mid-range master Chris Paul at it again.
And so here's Charlotte. Rozier the pass to Hayward. Back to Rozier. Now here's Washington. Craig defending. Rozier with the ball. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Now here's Paul. Outside Durant. Craig against Rozier. Paul kicks to KD. Over Hayward. And that one's good. Durant.
KD sets up those crossovers as a big 7-footer. He handles the ball so well, and that's a great decision out of a pick-and-roll set.
Hayward looking over the floor. Washington passes to Rozier. Knocked away. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Hornets now. Just 4 to shoot. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Booker. Over Williams. Booker, no good.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there. After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
Paul against Oubre. Now here's Durant. D right on him. It's good from the top of the key.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Oubre finds Rozier. They could use a bucket, and Durant sends it back.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
Over to the left wing. Booker against Oubre. Fires, high post, drained for 2 points. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City. They've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
Such a wide open look.
And once Rozier spots that hole in the defense, he just doesn't hesitate. Just sends the ball to an open shooter.
Booker outside. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And Kevin, little plays like that one will help them manage this lead heading into the half. How about the determination?
Rozier kicks to Hayward. Williams up on top. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Ayton. First personal foul. First team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for your Hornets.
And that one misses. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor.
At the line for 2.
That one misses. Suns leading by 7. Ross dishes to Warren. Now the pass to Lee.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Baisley. Shot clock at 5. Unloads from 13. Again, Phoenix.
Baisley not operating a ton in the mid-range, but on the money that time.
Passes it to McGowan. Dishes it to Williams. Here's Bouknight. Charlotte no good that time either. For Phoenix, they've gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. 1:24 left to play in the first. Warren the pass to Payne. Back to Warren. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Phoenix Suns come into this one after the win against the Bulls in Chicago. Count it. There's a minute left here in the first quarter. Payne passes to Lee. Ross in the corner. Launches it. Rebound by Williams. Hornets trail by 7. Here's Smith. It's hauled in by Warren.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
The 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back to the action in just a minute.
Your Hornets
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
The forwards are Hayward and Washington. Oubre out there with Rozier, and it's Richards in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Suns leading by 7. During his childhood, Hurricane Katrina forced Kelly Oubre Jr.'s family out, and they had to move.
And the Oubre family moving from New Orleans to Houston. Kelly saying he still thinks about the day his family left NOLA. Feels lucky they found a new home.
Free throw line jump shot. Hayward can't hit.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Ayton kicks to Paul. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, this is a maturity play here. Lots of pressure around him, and he doesn't speed up.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
At the line.
We'll say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Booker against Rozier. Here's Washington. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Ayton. Shot from the wing, and Durant gets it to go. KD's got the lead up to 14 now for the Suns. Charlotte calls timeout. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
Yeah, drawing fouls is tough, but the important part about that is when you get to the free throw line, you got to turn those into points, and it might have cost them in that last ball game, missing all those chippies.
At the Rozier. Pass to Hayward. Shot to stop the run. The shot, no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
You know, this late in the season, Brent, so much of a team's approach depends on where they stand in the playoff race.
Yeah, some middle-of-the-road teams are treating these games like playoff games because they want to get there. And then teams on top are tinkering with some things and not wanting to lose their standing. And teams at the bottom, you know, they may be experimenting and playing younger guys. So lots of strokes for different teams at this point, Kevin.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. There's the pass to Rozier. Charlotte moving it around. Inside. They swipe it. Here's the break. Durant with it. Picked up by Rozier. Durant against Washington. The wing jumper off target. Hornets trail by 18. And here is Maladon to end the cold streak, and then Washington with the dunk.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding and rising up off the ground.
Ball outside. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Durant. Pass to Booker. He dishes it to Ayton. Shoots over Washington. Booker the pass to Craig.
Come to me, come to me.
6 to shoot. To the wing on the left. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Williams, he's checked in for the Hornets. And the Suns making a change here as well. Warren's checked in. Passes to Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Washington inside.
2 minutes.
He's covered by Warren. Here's Williams. Yep, that one goes in there. Williams has got his first points of the game.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. In the corner, it's Hayward. Washington trying to break free. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to 12 on the buckets from Hayward.
And how about Hayward mixing it up inside there? Shows he can score on either side of the three-point line and really makes him more difficult to guard.
Booker finds Ayton. Back to Booker. Warren against Washington. Warren the pass to Booker. Over Washington. Booker's shot is good. Booker's got 4 this quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Oubre, no one around him. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
So big for this offense and crucial that Oubre can continue to knock it down for him.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside, KD. To the middle. Here's Ayton. No good on the fadeaway. Here's Maladon. For 3. Oubre drills it from outside. Oubre's got it back down to single digits for the Hornets.
Can't lay off Oubre that far. He's good at taking advantage of that separation.
And so it's Phoenix holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Clifford. What was the biggest problem for your guys in the first half?
Well, you know what? We're a defensive team first, and we've been good defensively. We've been organized. We weren't that in that first half, and that's what we got to concentrate to get the game going back our way.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure. Phoenix had no problems getting going. They had great chemistry early on, both offensively and defensively, stringing together an impressive 8-0 run to jump on top early. They were able to string together a nice set of offensive plays to finish the quarter, making their last 4 shots. In quarter number 2, they fought off several attempted rallies and actually pulled further out in front, ending the half up by 8. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Suns.
They're running some great offense right now, working the ball in good spots, taking what the defense gives them, not forcing up shots. We'll see if they can maintain that discipline in the second half.
And it's just about time now.
That's right, fans.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Hornets trail by 8. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Torrey Craig is out there with Durant, and it's Ayton in at the 5. Roaming the paint.
It's nice to see Rozier being the aggressor, dictating the action, putting the defender on defense.
And he makes the first.
And for Terry Rozier, all of his efficiency numbers are way up the last couple years. Here's a guy who was just 37% from the field during his time in Boston.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And the numbers of Terry Rozier. As you mentioned, they're getting better bit by bit, Greg.
Scary Terry's three-point shooting is way up, and that helps big time. With experience, Rozier isn't forcing things offensively, becoming a much better decision maker.
4 on the shot clock. Booker, good.
How smooth is Devin Booker's J right there, and inside the arc, he nails it.
Hayward outside. Rozier looking around. Williams against Ayton. Rozier for 3. Craig pulls it in.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Durant finds Paul. Durant against Hayward. Over Hayward. And it's Durant missing. So Rozier will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They trail by 9 points. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Paul passes to Craig. Back to Paul. Puts it up from 17. The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Booker. It's Durant on the wing. Booker the pass to Paul. Here's Ayton. Oubre against Booker. Back to Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. And it's off from 3-point range.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Pass to Williams. Charlotte moving it around. Here's Washington. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Durant against Hayward. Over Hayward. Kicks it out to Paul. 3-pointer. Oubre pulls it in. Hornets trailed by 9. Rozier the pass to Washington. Williams trying to break free. A second chance effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one.
At the line.
And the first one at the line is good. Brent, it's been well documented. 3-point shooting is at an all-time high. Do you see this trend ending anytime soon?
I don't think so, Kevin, but there will be a tipping point as to how many you can actually shoot. And we've seen a team do that where they've shot over 50 attempts per game for a season, which I don't think is going to happen again. But young guys coming up are practicing this shot. They're going to be better suited, better equipped, and more talented to make them. So the three-pointer is going nowhere, Kevin. And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
And it's Smith, top of the key. Out left to the wing. Here's McGowan's. He's guarded by Ross. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
At the line for 2.
He doesn't get the second one. Phoenix leading by 8. Out to the right wing. To Payne. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night.
2 minutes.
And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
.156 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's McGowan's. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Here's Payne. Offensive rebound. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
First personal
Basically just hustling to the hoop. He's got that kind of length to get in there and mix it up inside.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Grant, the lead up to the 2019 draft was an interesting time for Darius Baisley.
Yeah, here's one of those players who opted out of going to college and ended up working for a shoe company prior to going to the draft a year before. Talked about going the G League route, but trained on his own, got himself ready, and he's showing some steady improvement here.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Warren finds Payne. Back to Warren. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
And if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
Melodon's checked in for Williams. 50 seconds left to play here in the third. Now Smith, still looking for his first bucket in this one. And the pass to McGowan. Now here's Booknight. No good with the triple. Payne with it. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Over in the corner, Lee. And the three ball is good. Lee's got his first 3 points of the game.
And Payne has been great out there, just making the effort plays and helping the other guys.
Pass to McGowan. Shoots over Warren. And the basket by McGowan. McGowan's has got his second basket.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. You've got Rozier, Hayward out there with P.J. Washington. Then there's Melodon. And it's Oubre in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And that one is good.
How do you guard that? I mean, Durant at his size, he shouldn't be able to do that with that little effort.
Knocks it loose. Craig with it. Picked up by Rozier. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Passes it to Washington. Oubre outside. Shot clock at 6. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
They get the rebound. Pass to Craig. Paul outside. The pass to Ayton. Over Washington. And it's Ayton missing.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off. Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Kicks it out to Booker. Over Melodon. Outside Durant. On the wing, Rozier. And the Hornets miss again.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Hornets trail by 15. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Pass to Washington. Down low. Here's Hayward. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Suns leading by 13. Paul passes to KD. It's Durant on the wing. Back to Paul. Shoots over Oubre, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Charlotte making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
Into the lineup for your Hornets, Mark.
Charlotte has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut to just 11 points in the basket from Rozier.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Timeout called, the Suns. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Chris Paul.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this, and on the road no less. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Kicks it to Durant. Back to Paul. To the wing right side.
2 minutes.
Tries from 16. KD passes to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Booker with it. Picked up by Rozier. Here's Ayton. And too long on the shot. So Rozier will bring it up for Charlotte. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Oubre. Williams kicks to Hayward. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Phoenix leading by 11. Outside, KD. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss for the Hornets. This one not looking too good. Hayward finds Rozier. Into the lane. Williams with the ball. Back to Rozier. Charlotte no good that time either. And here's Phoenix. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's KD. From the top of the key, he buries it.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Terry Rozier with the assist.
Pass to Durant. Back to Paul. Now Ayton. He's guarded by Williams. Kicks it out to Booker. Over Oubre. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Booker.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
High post try. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Chris, big win tonight. What do you think was the biggest factor?
I mean, I don't know. It was just our defense. Obviously our offense fed off of it. Guys made open shots, but I think we really locked down defensively, and that's what we're trying to make sure is that we're a defensive team every night.
Well, you were a defensive team tonight, Chris. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.